Well, I just gave 2 talks somewhere. I think the Banner of Truth Conference, or a year or 2 ago maybe. First talk was how to preach like the Puritans today, and the second talk was how not to preach like the Puritans today. So there are things we should not do today. We should not preach 40 sermons on conviction of sin, followed by 65 sermons on the benefits of Christ. We should not go all over the Bible and have 200 citations of texts in one sermon. We admire the Puritans for that, but we have a different listening audience today. So there's a number of things we shouldn't do. What we should do, like the Puritans, is know how to exegete well and know then how to apply. I think that's where we learn the most from the Puritans today, actually. Applying to different groups of people in the church. Today we've lost that. We speak to God's people in general and we comfort them a lot, which is good. That's very important to do. But there's differences among God's people. Some are backsliding. Some are beginners in grace. Do you give the same counsel to beginners of grace as to the advanced and assured? Well, sometimes. But sometimes there's nuances. And the Puritans are very good at bringing in these nuances so that when people walked out of the church service, over a period of time, not necessarily in every sermon, but everyone would feel like the preacher addressed me personally. It's very common for someone to feel in those days, I saw no man save Jesus only in the sermon. It was as if God was speaking just to me alone in the sermon because the preacher knew how to connect with different people. And same thing with the unbelievers. There's impressed but unconverted unbelievers. There's seeking unbelievers. There's hardened unbelievers. So we need to learn to preach to different groups within our church as well. And I think we've lost that art for the most part.